Hey guys, if you haven't already, give the video a like, subscribe to my channel. This is a what if series and I'll be doing more down the road. Plus Ultra!
Hey guys, so welcome to part 2 of What If Naruto Had Jiren's Powers. So, with a short recap, we left off with Naruto showing Kakashi Sensei his powers at the training field, which ended up in Naruto taking the bells at least twice from Kakashi. And I'm going to say Naruto, at the age he was now, was starting to develop a body like Baki. I don't know if you know who Baki the Grappler is. Go search it up. But he's a really tough fighter. And if you don't know what a Baki body is looking like, I'm just gonna say that Naruto was starting to develop a body like Baki. Not as much of the buffness, but Naruto was shredded and lean for his age. So Naruto was in the training field doing various amounts of exercises such as push-ups, sit-ups, crunches, shadow boxing, throwing kicks, and meditating, focusing his ki. And since you guys voted on Naruto's aura being more like Goku Black's Super Saiyan Rose, I'm gonna have that as a limit breaker aura, and this is gonna be his base aura right here. So when Naruto goes to power up, people are gonna see this kind of ominous aura like emit from Naruto's body. So it's gonna be more like this. And since Naruto's going more of a Jiren's route, I'm gonna say he's not gonna necessarily be using the Nine Tails power in this what if. He's gonna use it at some extent, like when so Naruto doesn't hold off the fact of not using chakra. Let me just put it out there. Naruto is not going to hold off the fact of not using chakra because he used chakra when he was in the academy just to say that when he was started his training, he would have it in his back pocket just in case he needed to use it. So he would become good at using it just in case it was a situation that required him to use chakra. Anyway, sorry for swallowing there. My throat is dry. Anyway, so Naruto would not be going on missions like that with Team 7 as he didn't feel like D rank missions were doing it for him. He felt like they were a waste of time and didn't presume to be a challenge for him. At this time, Naruto has mastered ki control because I believe they were 12 years old when they start out of the academy. So Naruto, from the time he was a kid to when he got the book from the third Hokage, learning about all kinds of specific ki that he could master. Naruto at this age, at 12 years old, I'm not gonna make him like a bomb start, but I'm gonna make Naruto at this point right here that he's mastered flight, he's mastered ki base and ki blast attacks, he's mastered sensory of ki, he's mastered at least 2 energy blasts. I'm gonna put it like this: 1 energy blast, and the energy blast is that it's more of keen to him was Final Flash. Yeah, I'm giving him that one first because that one is more destructive in its nature. And as far as the Kamehameha goes, he has that down, but he doesn't want to use it yet. And as far as anything else, I'm gonna say that Naruto's power level is somewhat around 33,000 right now. So yeah, Naruto is pretty strong right now. This and you have to put it in. I'm not gonna put it like Naruto's infinity. No, I'm not gonna put it that far. I'm just gonna say his power level is 33,000. This had to do with all the hatred he's felt, the loneliness he's felt. So he's put all that energy in towards hating. He put all that time in towards training, so that's why Naruto has got as strong as he is. And I already said that his outfit was going to look similar to Boruto's, just with more of a Jiren look to it. Anyway, and that's part of the reasons why I picked Goku's Black Aura, because if you put into a Naruto's perspective, it would stand for all the torment, all the hatred, all the pain he's felt from the villagers. Now I want you guys to welcome someone who has been helping me out on my channel. He makes my thumbnails, he makes my videos stand out for you guys. So when you click on my content, he's the reason my thumbnails look as awesome as they do. So I want you to give a warm welcome to Anime Ultra for the next part in this What If.
So Kakashi Sensei would take Team 7 to the third Hokage, and very different from the canon counterpart, Naruto would go on to say, "Listen up, old man. I'm tired of going on missions that are pointless. Saving a cat from trees seems like you're insulting my strength." This team, well, everyone except her, as he would point out, Sakura, she would then go to say, "I'm not weak. I can get strong. I can be a better person, Naruto. That's a promise." And Naruto would ignore Sakura, only waiting for the third Hokage's answer. The third Hokage would ask Tazuna to come in, and he would go to state, "Really, really, Lord Third, kids, you're gonna have kids escort me?" Naruto would teleport behind Tazuna and say, "Don't underestimate this team, for you haven't even seen this battle yet." And Tazuna, while feeling overwhelming pressure from Naruto, he would go to say in his head, "This kid must have trained really hard." And arc would begin to, so Team 7 would escort Tazuna to the Land of Ways. And during their mission, Kakashi Sensei would notice a puddle, and two Chunin brothers would jump out, supposedly killing Kakashi, but we all know it was a body flicker or substitution. But Naruto would sense this and in an instant send two ki blasts the brothers, turning around saying, "It's over. Thank you guys for having me, and now back to Black All Might."
So after the two tuning brothers fell to the ground, Naruto would go to turn around, and something's just running across Naruto's mind as he goes to look at the two tuning brothers. And while they're unconscious, he looks at Tazuna and he asks, "Would you care to explain what's going on?" And Tazuna saying, well, basically explaining to them that the whole Land of Waves arc thing that you guys know about. So with that, Kakashi Sensei, instead of this being like a low rank mission, this happened to be a more dangerous mission than before. But when he looks at Naruto, he looks, well, Kakashi Sensei sees strength in this kid's eyes. I'm not kidding. Kakashi Sensei gave them the okay to continue the mission because he knew himself that Naruto alone could best these people without any further problems. So as they continue walking, they see this kind of mist. All of a sudden, Kakashi goes to duck, but Naruto just doesn't duck, and he sees this big blade just comes hurling at the team. While everyone ducks, Naruto just catches it and snaps the blade in half, saying, "Useless." Zabuza from the distance looks shocked, with Naruto just teleporting over there behind Zabuza and kicking him towards the ground. Zabuza would then go to unleash his mist jutsu, very scared that this Genin out of nowhere just came and like attacked him. He thought he was at a safe distance. He thought he would have made an opening, well, like an entrance, but this kid easily scoped him out. And before then, Naruto was right there behind Zabuza, basically hitting him back into the air and then slamming him like back towards the ground, creating a plume of smoke and debris. When Zabuza got back up, he instantly did his jutsu demon mist or something like that, and he would go to use the mist as his way of attack, but to a warrior like Naruto, it would have meant nothing to him. Naruto had went to say when he's giving his talk no jutsu before he goes out onto the attack, before he pressed the attack, I would go to say he'd give his talk no jutsu and he would go to tell Zabuza, "You know, I spent basically all my life honing my skills, training so hard. My village hated me. In fact, probably everyone in that village probably hated me. I had nothing. I had no friends. I had I was just alone. That's why I took the ideals of turning my strength, my power into a weapon and turning my back on trust and friendship. You think this mist will stop me? And in a flash of speed, Naruto was right there with a punch to Zabuza's gut, and with a burst of air releasing from Zabuza's back, Naruto would go to a state. Strength is everything. Strength is absolute. I will never be defeated in a battle. You have lost to a mere guinea. Kneel before justice, as Naruto would kick Zabuza away. Zabuza would be in a state of unconsciousness, going from like his visions would be blurry. Zabuza wouldn't know how to stand. He would be angry that a genin just bested him in battle, and he would go to do one of his jutsus, like a water dragon jutsu. And with that, Haku would send Simbon out of nowhere that hit Zabuza's neck, basically knocking him out. And she would go to say, "I thank you for your service." As Naruto and speed, well, Naruto's not stupid. Naruto's not stupid, but he doesn't like press the attack. He says, "Take him and get out of here. If I see any of you again, I will attack." And Haku would leave. Naruto would walk over to his team saying, "Is everyone alright?" With Sasuke saying in his head, "How did he get this kind of power? Naruto is not just strong. The pressure coming from his body seems like he has more strength than what he's letting up. Just what are you?" And Kakashi Sensei would rub his head and say, I think I know what the deal is here. But I never thought you would have mastered it for the training that you took, oh Naruto. You're exercising chakra throughout your body to increase your strength, speed, agility, and power. Not necessarily. I do not have my chakra running through my body like that. Like what you're describing. The power I'm using is called ki. It's what made me strong. That's what's making me stronger by the day. Anyway, can we continue the mission? And so, with this part here, we're going back where Tazuna introduces Naruto them to the family and everything, and those parts would play out extremely the same. The only things that would play out is Kakashi didn't have to use his Sharingan because he didn't have to fight Zabuza with Naruto there, with his senses being as stronger as they were, and so Kakashi would send shadow clones and out to teach, well, Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto about chakra control. With Naruto already basically knowing chakra control, he basically just ran up the tree and said, "So this is what you wanted to teach me? No thanks. I already know this. Can I meditate now?" And Kakashi Sensei would go to say, so you don't want to learn anything else? I have no further use for chakra. I mean, although I have it in my back pocket, I don't think I would ever use it. There might come a time where I do. I use it to increase my strength. I combine it with my ki. As far as learning any jutsus or anything, that's useless. I have no need for it. As Naruto, and his chakra would be ominous, like very reminiscent to the color of his aura. So that part. Anyway, so Naruto would get in his meditation, and you would see like this aura. Okay, so you see how Goku black body look. So this is the aura that would imitate around Naruto's body. It would just be a light purple. So anyway, as Naruto's eyes close, he's visualizing in his head. He's surrounding combining his chakra and his ki together to create a new kind of ki, like something stronger than the ki he currently has, just to get his body more stronger than what it already is. Because right now Naruto seeks strength. He's not at the level to seek something that lies beyond strength. He's just looking for more and more strength. So with that, Naruto is out in the wood, like he's out in the woods, and in this one where Haku is a girl. Yes, she's a girl. Because I'm gonna make that mistake in saying he, she, yeah, Haku is gonna be a girl in this one. So yeah. And I'm gonna put out a vote as who do you want Naruto to basically go with? And do you want him to be with Ino? Do you want him to be with Hinata? Do you want him to be with Tenten? Do you want him to be with Tamari, Tayuya, or you guys? I'm gonna put the votes in the community tab. So I'm gonna have you vote on which Naruto person do would you like him to be with. So with that, with having with Naruto doing all that, we now fast forward time skip to the battle on the bridge arc, and that one would play out very differently from the canon counterpart. Very differently from the canon counterpart with Naruto, because he already met Haku in the woods and everything. They already had their little discussion about that kind of part, and then now we're on the bridge, and this would happen way before, because Naruto's still meditating, and the land of wave, the bridge battle would happen, and Naruto would arrive late like he did, but this time Naruto would come in and it would be an explosion, as Naruto would burst apart the ice mirrors, basically freeing Sasuke, and Haku would try to throw her Senbon at Naruto, but Naruto would just eye blast, like he blast his like well, he basically not eye blast, he doesn't have that yet. He's gonna have it in the future, but not yet. So what Naruto did was send out a key gust of wind, like he sent out a key blast that basically blasted all the Senbon away. And Naruto, being as fast as he was, Kaku sent all the Senbon from different direction, and Naruto basically caught him with how fast he can move his arms, and blitzed past Haku and kicked her dead in the back, straight towards Zabuza. Both of them went flying into the ground. And Naruto was right there with a key blast ready, aiming at them, and he blasted them into the air, basically exploding, both of them falling to the bridge and collapsing. Haku gets back up, and Zabuza is shocked that this beginning has this kind of power, has this kind of skill. And if you're wondering, yes, this would play out just like that. Because if I'm comparing Jiren's roles to Naruto, I would say that Jiren would have easily took out Haku, freed. He would took out Haku, and he'd have basically stepped in that if it was a problem for you, I can basically take him off your hands. So he basically beat up, beat Haku, beat Zabuza, key blast him into the sky, turn around and say it's over. And the key blast would be, you already know what color it is. And with that, so Naruto would float down, and while Haku and Zabuza are battered on the ground, he would go to look at them and say, "So, what I've collected is that you guys are working for someone, aren't you?" And Zabuza would go to say, "Yeah. How did you get that out? Find that out, kid. That kind of information is confidential. You wouldn't attack just this elderly man for no reason, so you must have some goal. Anyway, so who's this Gato person?" And Gato would yell out, "That's me," with his goons right there, all of his goons, and Gato would be there smiling, saying, "You have my property." And Naruto would just walk up and look at Gato, and he would unleash at least 10% of his ki, as he didn't want to destroy the bridge due to the fact, or releasing any more kind of like any more power than he normally would output. This would scare Gato's men extremely bad due to the overwhelming pressure that they felt, because when Naruto released his ki, they were finding it hard to breathe, they were finding it hard to stand, they were finding it hard to even think straight. They tried their hardest to get up, but it just wasn't working, as they kept feeling like this pressure just pushing them towards the ground, and Naruto would just simply let up, as they would just snap back into reality, back to everything, and they would just be sweating and panting and hardly breathing, with Gato just shook. He even peed himself, he was that scared. And Naruto would just look at them and say, "That's enough. This guy is so scared that he can't even move from where he's standing right now." And Naruto would grab Zabuza and lift him off the ground. "There's your fine chance for revenge. You need to take it." And Zabuza, with no hesitation, would rushed over there, killed every last one of Gato's men, and beheaded Gato himself. And Naruto would look at Zabuza and give him the same talk that he had and changing Zabuza's ways. See, Naruto's not completely an ass in this what if, but he stands to his morals that even though he said all that, gave him the talk no jutsu, he can say, I can care less whether you take my advice or you don't. But as for now, I'm giving it to you so you can take it in whatever you want to do with it. Anyway, so that's the Land of Waves arc. We wrapping up with the Land of Waves arc, and now we're going to head back to the Leaf Village with Haku and Zabuza on like trail since they have adept to ode to Naruto. Well, not adept, with Naruto just telling them to basically come join the Leaf. Don't live a lavish lifestyle that you all live on the outside or the outskirts. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave this what if for now. Thank you guys so much for all the support and love that you give this series. And I'm going to have part 3 out very soon, as part 3 is going to be the start of the Forest of Death. As yeah, we go into that arc. The Forest of Death, the tuning exams, the Gara battle, and much, much more to come. As I'm going to have everything in one now because I'm going to try to get to Shippuden really, really fast in this series. So without any further ado, you have a good day, a good night, and you already know the deal. Plus Ultra. Good night, guys.